It's day 2 of encampment. First full day of encampment.
Favorite PT exercise today was the run.
Was the squat by Chief Master Sergeant Tossenson's command.
Probably the side planks.
I just love seeing the entire squadron motivating each other and working as a team.
My favorite PT exercise was the Hellraisers because I feel like that was the one everyone was motivating each other the most.
I think the toughest challenge the students faced today was being okay with doing a ton of drill. They got frustrated with themselves for not being able to get the hang of it right away, but once they started practicing, they started performing better together as a team.
Continuing to listen to the instructions of the flight staff, even when they didn't want to. They got told to do a lot of things that they didn't really want to do, but continuing to maintain their discipline in listening and standing at attention and persevering.
I'd say the toughest challenge so far has been PT this morning.
Toughest challenge for the students today was probably getting through all the new things that encampment's throwing at them, like standing at attention and being yelled at and performing everything to the encampment standard.
I think a great area of improvement for them has been drill. They started off yesterday, there being day 1. We didn't get a ton of drill practice in yesterday, but today we really made up for it, and they've been in step all day pretty much.
My cadets have improved the most in drill and team bonding.
So cadets have started to improve on their customs and courtesies and being more aware of their surroundings and adjusting to the encampment intensity.
They've progressed since yesterday by being able to do marching drills, so we can march them up and down the road so they can get places quicker, and by customs and courtesies, so now they know how to greet people.
The cadets have improved the most in their teamwork. We've been doing a lot of flight time today and learning to work as a team, and they're learning that communication and teamwork is vital to success.
Surprisingly, in drill, especially my flight, I've been really proud of them. At the beginning of the day, it was really hard for them to stay in line with each other, and then now in the afternoon, they're doing a really good job. They've moved on to more advanced drill movements, and they're staying in step.
I believe cadets have started to transition into the encampment life well. They started to bond with their flight a little bit. Tonight, it's going to be their first inspection, so that's when they're really going to start bonding and working together as a team.
Some of them, it's been rougher than others, but you can tell some of them really take to the challenge.
I think it's hard for some of them, but they all are doing well and progressing into the encampment environment.
A lot of the cadets are struggling with the transition right now. We've had multiple cadets talk to their TAC officers and be lonesome for home, but I am proud of them for pushing through it and deciding to keep going and see what encampment has to bring.
From what I've seen, most of them are doing pretty well. They're adjusting at the pace that we expected. Some of them are still really stressed out, which is good, but then others are starting to get more in the zone. They're starting to get more focused and realize why they're here, and I think they'll continue to improve the rest of the week.
A big thing that my students should master by the end of encampment would be teamwork. Teamwork is used, encampment is really the best environment possible for teamwork.
Drill, inspections, knowledge, and discipline.
Today, really just to focus on drill and learning how to march to places so we don't have to struggle with that. Working together, getting to know each other, and just customs and courtesies.
I think the students really need to master working together as a team by the end of encampment. They're not going to be able to graduate successfully and get the full encampment experience if they're not working together well as a team.
There is a time to laugh and have fun, and there is a time to be serious. Encampment is a time to be serious, and they need to take that seriously. They need to learn to move quickly and obey their flight staff, even if they don't understand the instructions, first of all, because their safety is put first, and just work together during inspections.
I'd say my personal goals for the students to finish by tonight would be to really start getting to know their flight and really start not just performing as an individual, but really starting to look out for their wingmen and performing as a team.
To fall into their flight in under 4 seconds. They have not yet achieved that goal, but we are within 1 second of achieving that goal. So I'm excited to see if they will be able to do it by the end of the day.
My goals for the students today and tomorrow are to really get a good base for their inspections and be able to improve on that.
The cadets see what they're capable of overcoming, that they see themselves as cadets of high capacity, that they can handle a lot, that they can take discipline into the rest of their life. So our goal is really that they take these habits into the rest of their daily life and then become lifelong learners.
My flight, I believe, is at the storming stage. They are kind of all bringing their ideas to the table and discussing them, learning to work with each other. I believe within these next few days we will reach the performing stage if they keep working together.
The cadets are in the forming stage right now. They are learning to work as a team and getting to know each other.
My cadets are in the transition between storming and norming, mainly because they're still working out who's in their flight and where their strengths and weaknesses are and how they can utilize those to their advantage.
Because of the encampment progress bar, I'd say it couldn't be too high. I'd say maybe 20-30%.
It would probably be around 25-30%.
Probably about 30%. They're more experienced than I thought they would be. So, like when I planned my drill script or drill plan, like I expected them to be more like far behind and have to teach more things. But they're higher ranking. They know what they're doing for the most part.